just a quick video. Did some shopping. Had very little food in, so got some food. And yeah, I've been trying to, I think, obsess a bit too much maybe about like not storing this, like there's an idea of like not storing food so you don't become attached to food, and I think there's something in that. But at the same time, to do a bit of a stock up now and then on things just means that I don't have to make so many trips to the supermarket, and then I've got more time to meditate anyway. So I guess it's just a balance. I don't know. I'm tired. I have upgraded my mobile contract. So, because what I've realized, somehow my neighbor used to let me use his Wi-Fi. He still lets me use his Wi-Fi. But it's basically, I think, I don't really, it could be because his girlfriend's staying with him sometimes or something. I don't know the reason, but I thought it was like, I mean, he has got super fast internet, but somehow basically the speed has been reduced. I don't know whether he's done that, whether he's set a reduction on it, because it may have been pissing him off that I've been using it quite a lot. So yeah, so I've just been getting fed up with it because it's been getting more and more unreliable over time now. The connection is getting, the range is getting worse, so I keep having to go nearer and nearer, and even then it's not great. And even when I used to be right near it, like the speed was really fast to upload, and now it's just really slow. So basically I'm not going to be, I may make some long videos, but generally I'm not going to upload long videos because it's going to take forever on the Wi-Fi. And now basically, so what I've done is just got upgraded my phone contract to unlimited data. So it will most of the time just be using 4G, occasionally in some locations. Occasionally in the house it seems to be 5G. I know in the park it's 5G, but generally, yeah. So that just means, because now I've at least got a reliable internet connection, because it's just constantly disconnecting with the Wi-Fi. So yeah, the days of uploading long videos really quickly, where it's just convenient, over. But that may be a good thing, because then I can actually just hopefully make videos that are more valuable to myself and others, rather than just let the camera running for hours. Because I could do that. I kind of did do that because I knew I had the fast internet. So yeah, now I know I can't just quickly upload it. So in a sense, I will have to pay my dues if I want to upload a really long video. And the karma for that, you could say, if it's karma, will be having to wait ages for it to upload, and yeah, can't use my phone, and it's uses battery and all the rest of it. So I don't know where I'm going with this video. It's just offloading my thoughts. Probably going through some changes at the moment. I don't know, for better or for worse, could be a bit of both. I don't know, I just feel sometimes anxious, tired. Sometimes wake up heart pounding a bit. I don't know. I mean, the bottom line is I've been told that everything's fine with my heart, basically, like medically feeling well. I guess I just still get worried about the MR, but It's really weird because there's like one guy who's made a video on YouTube that says like if you pick just 100 random people, like 70% of normal people who have never had an issue with their heart, like something like 100, no, 170%. Yeah, like if you pick like 100 people at random in the street, 70% of people will have a certain amount of mitral regurgitation that they never know about if they've never had an echocardiogram. So I've got that, but I think psychologically, since being told that, it's like I question, I just question my mind, did I always have it? Was it caused by this? Was it caused by, I mean, regardless, is it even worth pondering over whether what caused it and all of this? But it's just like, what does it boil down to at the end of the day? Just fear of just, getting ill, I guess, which is inevitable for all of us at some point. And that's like something, I mean, and also the irony is that like that worry about becoming ill is what contributes to making someone ill. That's the paradox, because that worry leads to just toxicity in the body, because it just increases the stress hormones in the body. With that worry, it makes you more ill. That's the irony, is like people who really live a long, healthy life. I suppose there are some people that are always worried about their health and then they still live for a long time because they're very like particular about what they're doing. So it may be useful to an extent, but then I ask myself, like, where's like the real, is that like the real way to live? Like even if it means you live a long time, like to always be worried about it, like you can't ever just live a peaceful life. So I don't know, it's about balance, isn't it? A certain amount of fear of getting in is useful because it allows you to sort of take into account what you're doing and reflect on whether the way you're living is a good thing. I guess it's just balance. But then some things are just really hard to change, like especially with that much money. Like I don't think my bathroom with all the mold in it is not probably very healthy, but I can't just fix it just like that. It needs to be redone. My dad may help me with it when he comes over, which I'm fortunate that he does that, if he can do that. But I mean, he's not getting any younger and he lives really far, so I don't know. First world problems. Yeah. It's just me offloading, really, my thoughts. The thing is, with an anxiety disorder, which is, I guess, just conceptual, because it's really just habits that build up over, like, lifetimes, probably. It's just, the mind finds something to worry about. If it wasn't one, like, I could, like, make everything as I wanted it now, like, everything perfect, it would find something to worry about. Like, let's say I made everything perfect, like, literally. I could click my fingers and get just everything I want. Money, health, all the rest of it. The next worry would be, oh, how do I hold on to that? Which is basically what happens with the people that have got everything. The richest people in the world that have everything. For example, I think that guy Brian Johnson is one of those people. He's a billionaire, Brian Johnson, and he's got everything he could ever want. So what's left when he has everything he wants? Like he has perfect health, money, relationship, business, like everything, right? His intellect, like, right? Everything he can want. Okay, so he's got everything he wants, so now he wants to keep it as long as possible. So now his worry or his anxiety, or maybe he's not anxious about it, but his focus is basically living as long as possible. It's got like this special diet where he takes like 70 different pills a day and he eats like one meal a day. I mean, power to him in a sense. It will be strange if he does end up living like to 100, and then it's gonna like put a mockery to all of the way that they say to eat, and meat, veg, like just the typical meal, and he's just like basically living on these pills, like this bespoke diet that's been made for him, which is like most people would just get sick on if they didn't have the pills to supplement his diet, because his diet is just some like weird mushrooms and like there's hardly anything to it. Like it would normally, you'd feel so ill if you just ate that and nothing else, because there wouldn't just be enough energy. But I suppose, I don't know if you don't have to do much. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens, to see if that does prove to be a diet for longevity. But there's a fine line between that and just, I think, just an obsession with just, but maybe that's projection. Maybe I'm projecting onto him, like, maybe what I want as well. But I mean, it's not that I even want it. It's like, it's just out of fear, really. Like, it's with, they play off each other, isn't it? The wanting to go on living is connected with the fear of death. The fear of death then plays into wanting to live to avoid it. I mean, I've come to the conclusion that it's truly how you live a life that's most important. Your ethics, your authenticity, like actions, how you take action, but not taking action in some like hyper masculine sense where it's like conquer the world, but I mean take action in terms of making things better, like actually better for yourself and others. And that's a hard thing to do, because most action that people take is generally, well, I don't know. No, there's a lot of altruistic act. The action that's truly for the individual's benefit, I think, will also be truly altruistic at the same time. Because if it's truly beneficial for your mind, automatically, most of the time, be beneficial for other people's mind. Because a trained mind is the greatest benefit to other people anyway. That's why I think the way that society generally works is like everyone's trying to prod everyone else into like, you okay, you okay, you okay, you okay. And it's like almost like if they didn't have that forum and that kind of like structure where they can feel like there's somebody to do that, they would be kind of fighting with themselves in the mirror. But they have the distraction of like, it's like the person who's like, you've got a couple and like one's an alcoholic. Like, yeah, the alcoholism is bad, but like the person who's not the alcoholic gets to feel really good about not being the alcoholic. Through having an alcoholic partner, get to feel really good about themselves that they're not the alcoholic. And this is Philip, and I used to think Philip was somewhat cynical in some ways, a therapist used to see, but this is where he was kind of in a league of his own with therapy, because he would mention these things that I think a lot of people are afraid to mention because they're sort of like uncomfortable truths. God, where am I going with this? I'm wondering how this video is going to look when I watch back on it. Anyway, let's upload it.